Good morning, folks. So, as everyone knows, I like to get up at about 4:30 in the morning, every morning. And generally I would train, so I train 2 or 3 times a day. Check how beautiful this morning is. So generally I train 2 to 3 times a day, so once in the morning, once in the evening, and then go on a long walk or so with family during the day. It burns loads of energy, but you got to keep your balance. So that's what I do. So about 3 times a day, a nice hard one in the morning, a hard one in the evening, and then go for a nice long walk with people that you love. But on days like today where I'm supposed to be resting, I'm supposed to be resting, and I probably will rest a bit, is you get that time to think. So I still make sure that I wake up at 4:30 in the morning and just think and just wonder about stuff and play some music in the background. And one of the things that keeps coming back to me over and over again is always the fear of what happens if I lose my job now, especially since we've recently moved to a new place where you don't necessarily have the infrastructure that you have in place where you've been your whole life. And these fears are incredibly debilitating. But I sit and I think what men and women and even children have accomplished in the past, the amazing things that they've achieved. And I sit and I think what I've got to do different now, so that in case something happens, I'm a bit better prepared for it. And I've got to be prepared in my head. My mind's always got to be in a place of victory, because if I'm not in a place of victory, how can I make a plan that's going to benefit my future? But if you really think at what people have achieved before, I sit and I think sometimes about that there's 5-year-olds out there that have taken on worse things in life than I've taken on in my whole life. There's 5-year-olds that have been physically and mentally, emotionally abused beyond anything you can imagine. They've had their families taken away from them. They've lived in war-torn countries. They've done things that I'm not going to mention over here. They've had diseases that I won't mention over here. But they're up and they've achieved amazing things in life. And our world is full of countless stories of historical figures, current figures that have been through these things. So we can. It's fucking tough, but we can. Anyway, there's a new year coming soon. Makes no difference to me. One day is another day. And I'll see you guys in the mornings. Ciao.